And welcome back, everybody. You are watching News Channel 3 Live at 9. Memphis has been in the national spotlight the past week or so over our teen pregnancy rate. This after 90 students at Frazier High School alone are reportedly pregnant now or have recently been pregnant.
In several Memphis neighborhoods, the teen pregnancy rate is 25% or higher. Evangelist Talisa Franklin teaches abstinence and pregnancy prevention through a special retreat just for girls in Memphis. And Nikita Canada is one of the mentors who will be working with the girls. Talisa, Nikita, thank you. Nikita, let's start with you. You're a mentor in this program, meaning you work very one-on-one with girls, and you have special credibility because you've been where they were. Tell us your story.
My story is very simple. I was 15 when I first had my firstborn child, and I also was a student at Frazier High. Left the school before anybody found out I was pregnant. And by the 12th grade, I was on my second child. By 21, I was on my third as a single parent. 3 different daddies. And growing up, it was hard, but I had my mom. She was my support hold, despite of the disappointment and embarrassment that caused for her. I was just always determined to finish school and to make it. And I didn't let the child, because they had so many programs back then that supported, like for one, the new mother study. And all the way till my son got 18, they still contacted me and supported and want to know how we doing, how we living. Now the funds have gotten low where they can't help a lot of kids, and a lot of kids so afraid to join these different programs. Everything was free for me. I was blessed then because I had so many from church. You know, I never gave up, and it never mattered what the people say, because I know that my main goal was to finish school for these kids, and I was adult fast and early at 15. So getting pregnant wasn't a crime. You know, and it ain't the period of a person's life, and that's what I want to, be able to tell these girls. It ain't over, but just because you got pregnant, what can we do now? You pregnant, you got this baby. What's next? Right. And that's what I'm here for, to tell you. So right now, I own my own business. We got a security guard company. I'm a bill agent. I'm into network marketing. It don't stop. I'm married. So I'm happy,
You're doing your thing.
I got 4 kids now.
That's it. So I just want to bring you in. Why having a mentor like this? Why is that so important to so many young ladies out there who are probably going through the same thing that Nikita went through?
Well, with a lot of teen pregnancy moms, they're feeling already down and depressed. With speaking with a mentor that has been in their situation, they kind of feel better because they know how their feelings are the same. So no matter whether it was 15 years ago or now, you still have the feelings and you're still feeling the embarrassment, the shame, and all that. So with the mentors that's in our program, that's giving them a holistic approach to let them know, hey, I'm here with you. I'm not just going to drop you. Just because you had the baby, it's not the end of the world. It's not like that you have, the worst thing you could have gotten was AIDS. So the best thing, you got a baby, and then you did decide to give life. Right. You didn't abort it, because we're talking about the people that's actually walking around with the pregnant. They're pregnant, and you can see the shame, per se. Right. You can see what's happened. Well, what happens to the mom or the dad or the baby's father or somebody that don't want nobody to know that their child was pregnant, so they go and abort the child. Right. So with this way, we're trying to help them understand, thank God you did choose life, and we're going to be the program, a holistic approach, let you know through prayer and through faith you can make it.
You also have what's called, the girls' retreat. What do you do, though, afterwards, after the retreat is over, to make sure that connection, the bonding that has apparently been made is still there, and that those young ladies are not forgotten about?
Oh, no, they will never be forgotten about. Say, for instance, if a young lady that's age 15, then we will partner up with a mentor like Nikita that was the same age, same background, that can partner up, and we'll keep abreast with them every week. We'll keep in contact. We'll still make little gatherings together. So we'll do everything that we can do on a holistic approach to keep them inspired, to let them know this is not the end for them.
One of the things that came out of this national news story about Frazier Fraser High was the girls were saying that it was so accepted, it was so socially accepted. In fact, some girls intentionally went out to get pregnant and you know, create this life. Putting them in a setting together where they can really share as one group, is that helpful, where they can support each other in, you know, this wasn't a good decision for me to make at this point in my life, but as Nikita says, where do we go from here? Are you trying to kind of flip that and keep the peer situation going, but with a different message?
Right, because a lot of the young girls, believe it or not, they have the same story, and most of them have the same baby's father, because they had one man told them the same thing, another man, so it basically exposes each other, so both of them can say, hey, we're gonna make it together. Just because we're both pregnant, we're gonna still graduate, we're still gonna graduate from college, we're still gonna be successful in life, because it's very important. Because in their environment, and because I grew up in the environment, me and Nikita was actually high school classmates, and that environment, that's all they know. So they don't know anything else. So all they see is love on me, and have a baby by me.
Very quickly here, Nikita, is this just a Fraser High School problem, or is this a Memphis or a national problem?
A national problem.
Why do you say that?
Because just because 90 students is in one school, they're just the 90 students that decide to have the children, and they decide to live faithfully and get blessed and don't believe in abortion. It's a lot of children that have had the money to abort their babies and kill their babies. So that's why I'm letting them know, just because you all made that decision to have the baby or probably couldn't afford to abort at the time, don't mean, you know, because if I'm very sensitive and passionate when it comes to that, only because the numbers are huge, and I'm looking like, check the game records, the numbers are larger than that.
Right.
You know, so yes, it's a national problem.
There are teens all over making
teens all over. It's just not Fraser.
Okay.
You know, they all need help.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Nikita.
Thank you so
ladies.
much.
We appreciate your time. We do.
Thank you.
All right. And up next,
There's your information right there at the abstinence retreat.
that's right. And here is how to get in touch with Talisa Franklin's ministry as well. She does a lot of good work in the community. And she needs sponsors.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right.